What's up guys, this is Galaxy Gadget 1821 doing a deck profile on my anti-meta deck. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. You run 2 Rescue Rabbit, 3 Saber Swords, and 3 Caboozles. This allows you to go into your Dolka Lagia, negate monster effects, negate summonings, activations, spell, and traps. You pretty much can negate anything with this combo. So, then you run 3 Commandant. You discard this to add your Necro Valley to your hand. It also can become a 2100 beater if you happen to not use one of them, which is really good. Next, you run 3 Malefic Cyber Dragons. These are your powerhouses, 4000 attack. Gets to bring out instantly as long as you have a field spell on the field. And then you run 1 Malefic Stardust Dragon. This essentially allows you to protect your field spell from being destroyed. You have to get rid of this first in order to get rid of your field spell. And then you run 3 Gravekeeper Spy and 1 Descendant. I run this over Thunder King Ryos and Kaikus because I side those. But I run this because it makes rank 4 for Key Beetle when it comes out, which allows you to use Eradicator, Epidemic Virus even more, stuff like that. It also allows you to go into other rank 4 plays. And also Descendant can contribute these and blow up cards on left field. And then you run 3 Necro Valley. It's your field spell. Your opponent can't target cards in their graveyard, and they can't be removed from play. Their effects are negated except for their own in the grave. 2 Royal Tribute. Make your opponent discard their hand. Shuts down dragons because a lot of the decks they run is spells and monsters. It shuts down a lot of things. Especially first turn when you make them discard 3 to 4 cards. 2 Duality, it adds consistency to your deck, allows you to get cards that you need to be able to play. 2 MST, not a lot of people run spells and traps in the format, but when they do, you can get rid of them with this. At your local tournament, you can just, like I do anyways, side an MST and a Heavy Storm. Next is 2 Bottomless for traps, 2 Fiendish Chain, and 2 Compulse. I don't run Deep Prisons in this build. I run the Fiendish Chains over that. These negate monster effects such as your Monarchs that people run. These in this are just really good in general. I like it to have it on the summoning rather than during the battle phase. 2 A Solemn Judgment and a Solemn Warning, your Solemn Duo. And then you run 1 Mirror Force and 1 Torrential. These are your big destructive traps. You run Starlight Road, negate, and then bring out a Stardust. And then 2 Eradicator Epidemic Virus. There are 4 cards in the main deck, and for this, once Key Beetle comes out, you'll have 1 in your side deck or your extra deck. So this becomes really, really good. I'm gonna do this side deck next. So you run 1 Voski. Voski allows you to kill Dracosack by tributing the 2 tokens, special summon this, and then tribute and destroy a monster face up on the field, which is Dracosack. 2 Thunder King Ryo. You contribute this to negate the special summon of a monster. Really good. 2 Kaiku. When the card inflicts battle damage, you can remove up to 2 cards from either player's graveyard. This is an anti-meta card. I run this. I used to run Imperial Iron Wall just in case of people not having Necro Valley on the field. But this allows, even if Necro Valley is not on the field and this is in play, your opponent can't remove cards from their grave, which is what Imperial Iron Wall does. Which you can still remove somehow if you wanted to. And then when it inflicts battle damage, you can remove up to 2 cards. I run Heavy Storm and MST for your extra cards for spell destruction. Then I run 3 Skill Drain. These are really good with your Malefics. Keep them on the field. This is also really good with shutting down Frog Monarch. I talk about Frog Monarch a lot because I think it's going to be one of those decks that just it's very playable, very consistent. The fact that you can bring a monster back every turn and then tribute off for a Monarch and get their effect is really good to me. So this kind of shuts it down, shuts down a lot of decks in general. 1 Deck Devi. I side this. Normally, game 2, I'll just take one of these out and put that in. But this allows you to shut down like windups, even though I've seen windup decks run around. This also can shut down smaller decks. prophecy cards such as Jobgen, and then their Stratos. This just shuts down a lot of things. And then you run 2 Macrocosmos to ability to remove from play your opponent's monsters that or spells or something that you don't want. Since cards in the graveyard can't be removed from play, but due to Necro Valley, you can play this and then they're just removed from play instead. And lastly, 2 Overworked. Overworked just shuts down Fire Fist, 3 Axis Fire Kings with Chicken confirmed. You gotta be able to shut that deck down. Next, I'm missing 4 cards for this, but I've been borrowing them as I've been playtesting. So, 3 Cyber End Dragons. You just banish this for your Malefic, Cyber End Dragon. Then you run 2 Stardust Dragons. Your Stardust, 1 for Starlight Road, and then 1 for your Malefic. Then you run 1 Dolka. I might bump this to 2, I don't know yet. I think 1's fine. And 2 Lagia. I've been borrowing that, but that one's in the mail too. Lagia is just your Solemn Judgment. And then other rank 4s. Shockmaster, because you can make them. Abyss Dweller. To negate cards in the graveyard. Mike Stroke. It's really good. Butterfly Assassin. Gaga Cowboy, which this I'm going to swap out when Key Beetle comes out. Black Ship of Corn. And Diamond Direwolf. So that is the deck, you guys. I hope you like it. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.